Exactly. I don't know why we're here, but we are here.
The hell is a free?
We've all been paid $20 to come here. I don't understand why. They gave me 40 only because I'm going to do a lot of the talking. Before we go on to bigger and better things, I would like to reintroduce Henrietta Gallardo. Bob's dance club president and the only member with a few things to say. Why she wants to say them, I have no idea. But she would like to come up again, so I will reintroduce Henny the Bent.
Is being given to him by his fans. One beautiful year after another, our heartfelt thanks to Bob Hastings for 50 special years of entertaining us. Your admiring fans, July the 5th, 1986. And we had this album made up, very special for him. It says 50 years of memories for Bob Hastings, and I'm hoping that it will be filled with pictures of tonight and all those 50 years he's been in show business. And I met him a year ago, and I bet you he's very sorry.
No.
But he's been special. He's put me through a little bit of a nightmare for a while, but he's a very special guy. He's very down to earth, and he's really not your star. He doesn't consider himself a star, and that's what, in my opinion, makes him a star.
John said I should say thank you. Thank you. I don't know what to say to this lady, very honestly, because she knows when she said I made trouble is because I tried to stop this whole thing. And I'm very flattered. I think that's the thing. I'm embarrassed, but I'm very flattered by what she's done, and I appreciate it tremendously. And I think she's done a wonderful job. She's a hell of a dinner.
I have a few notes here about Bob.
That's my career.
Really not too many. This is his career. Right here. The man is doesn't work. That's his career. Doesn't work. Honestly, actually, he's been around for a long time. He started when he was 11 years old in New York City. Grew up in Brooklyn. Only reason he came to Southern California is because the Dodgers moved out of Brooklyn. That's the only reason. In fact, John in the car with one kid, 1959, and drove across country. She was bored.
We never stopped.
He was excited. Saw the Grand Canyon, said, "Oh God." You know. But he appeared in many radio shows most of you are unfamiliar with, but I'm going to really familiar with.
Too young.
You're all too young. Pretty Kitty Kelly. That was a humdinger, Pretty Kitty Kelly. The Hilltop House, Pepper Young's Family, This Is Nora Drake, Life Can Be Beautiful, My True Story, and Cavalcade of America. They all have something in common, don't they? Forgettable. All right. Search your memories. Oh, this is his bio. This is interesting. Search your memories. Going back to the radio days of the 1930s. Remembering child singers of that era will jog your memory. Have you guessed yet? The answer, of course, is Bob Hastings, who graced them all with his voice, his wit, his acting talent. Is this Bob Hastings?
Bobby Green.
But read on. This is just the beginning. Now, Bob has always been a frustrated tenor. Always. I mean, he sings with such verve and feeling and enthusiasm. The only thing he lacks is musical talent. No problem whatsoever. Bob has been a very fortunate man in this respect. He started in radio, where no one could see him, and made a career worked anyway. I don't know why he did. They say here that he did it the hard way. He did things like Armstrong Circle Theater and the Alcoa Hour, the Kraft Theater, the U.S. Steel Hour, and the Sergeant Bilko comedy series with Phil Silvers. Then he got into daytime television with Search for Tomorrow, which is still running.
Without me.
And thank God he left, and that's the only reason it is still running. We're a little worried about our show. When he's on the screen, we worry a lot. Bob is a great man to work with. We have a 6-page scene, and Bob goes from hello to goodbye, and I have to fill in all the empty spaces. He's the only man who can drop 4 pages and smile at me and say, it's your turn. No problem whatsoever. Anna Lee has to carry Bob up to the stage because of the nervousness he was Man is never ready with his lines, and Anna Lee is such a lady. Yes, Bobby, darling. I'll take you up. No problem, sweetheart. Bobby, he has a dressing room. It is probably the smallest dressing room we've ever seen. But then again, when you walk into it, you want to leave immediately. There are pictures of Bob. And more pictures of Bob. And I did this, and I did that. And you go, oh, Lord, God, save us. Of course he did McHale's Navy. Why not? He also did The Monster's Revenge. Very multi-talented human being beside me here. He's just great. Then he joined General Hospital 6.5 years ago, about the same time that Gloria Monty joined General Hospital. To this day, he stops Gloria in the hallway and says, how are the ratings? And Gloria says, we're always #1, Bob. It's only because I'm still here. No. Bob is now Burt Ramsey on General Hospital, co-chief. Sounds like an Indian name. Mr. Co-chief. I can say it fast enough. There's Anna Devane, co-chief. Then we have Burt Ramsey, co-chief. I always want to go around the wigwam going, police headquarters is becoming the Indian reservation, believe me. Bob has been married to the same woman, Joan, who keeps falling asleep, even in conversation, because of the excitement of her life, for 38 years. That is a record in show business. That. Now, he's been in love with the same woman for 38 years.
Don't tell my wife.
And if Joan ever finds out, you stole my joke. He stole my joke, of course. Of course. No. Also, staggers in with the groceries. No problem whatsoever. They were married for better or worse. He couldn't have done better. She couldn't have done worse. Naturally. He has children. And I got a chance to talk to a few of them before this. And when they were growing up, they referred to it as the Hitler years. When Dad was on the rampage. One of his sons won a seat in the city council of Burbank. Of course, Bob moved all of the family, friends, relatives from New York to Burbank. And there are 17 of them. Only 17 votes. Now, I'm not saying that. Bob is rather tight with a dollar. No, he really is. He's rather tight with a buck. No, as tight as he can be with a buck. Now, on his parents' golden wedding anniversary, he gave them a match set, a 50-piece set of matched toothpicks.
Oh, dear.
That's how tight this man is. I love him. I don't know why I love him. He makes me laugh. I don't know why he makes me laugh. I hate acting with him. All I can say is that we are all here this evening because this man has survived for 50 years. He's kept moving around, as, you know, Kitty Kelly says here, and what he did in McHale's Navy. Archie, The Great Imposter, Moon Pilot, Angel in My Pocket. The list is endless. Only means one thing. He keeps moving from place to place very, very quickly. And you really can't hit a moving target, and no one has found out what he's up to yet. He keeps fooling us all and fooling us well. But that's okay. We can put up with him as long as he can put up with us. As a success as an actor, Bob has very few fears because he's been around for 50 years. He knows every in and every out. He's not really impressed by being a celebrity, and thank God, because he's not. He says he doesn't want to be a star. Thank God for that, too, because he's not. The only way he can work is with a teleprompter.
That's a lie.
I went to a psychiatrist for a while. The man finally said, "You can't come back." Bob said, "Why?" He said, "Because you never talked to me." And Bob said, "I'm an actor. I need a teleprompter." It's very true. When Tristan Rogers left the show, we gave him a gold teleprompter. When Bob leaves the show, we're giving him a platinum teleprompter. No, actually, it's great to be in his company. My sentiments on that plaque, no, they told me to read this. I say here, he's warm, sensitive, talented, and very funny. Those are all lies. He's a great guy, and I love him. Those are all lies, too. Only because what I really wanted to say is I consider him a human being who cares, who loves, who gives, and is revered by myself, his family, and everyone he touches in his life. So those little words I said on this plaque cannot really fill the feelings I have for this man, or fulfill the feelings I have for this man.